Hey guys, Joe from Extreme Terrain, and today I'm going to be reviewing and installing the Rough Country Cab Length DS2 drop sidestep bars fitting all 05 and newer Tacoma double cabs. These sidesteps are going to be perfect for the Tacoma owner who's looking for a durable one-piece steel sidestep that is going to give you a lot of room to plant your foot and also double as a little bit of side protection for your truck. These side steps are extremely durable. They're manufactured out of one-piece solid steel, which is then finished in this fine texture black powder coating, which as you can see looks great and matches the black accents on our 16 Tacoma perfectly. Now, Rough Country advertises these to double as some light side protection for your truck. And looking at the design and build quality of these, I would definitely have to agree. These are extremely sturdy. Now, you will lose a little bit of ground clearance, but that double drop step design makes it extremely easy to get in and out of your Tacoma, particularly if it is lifted. Now, speaking about that, the step area also has some tread on there, which is going to give you the extra grip, especially in any wet condition. Pricing for this pair of side steps is going to come in at around $300. Now, that is about average for side steps in general, but as far as this design goes, it's the cheapest I've seen on the market. Usually this double drop step, completely steel construction, starts at around $400. So you're definitely getting a deal with these. Install for these is going to be an easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. There's no drilling and is a basic bolt-on mod. Should only take you an hour or two to get these installed on your Tacoma. So without any further ado, let me show you how it's done. The only tools you'll need for this install are going to be a ratchet and 13mm socket. For the first step of our install, we're going to need the brackets for the corresponding side we're working on. As you can see, we'll be starting on the passenger side. Other than that, we will also need these 13mm bolts with the captive flat washer and lock washer to get those installed on the pre-threaded holes on the truck. So one thing I did want to point out before we move underneath of our truck is that this passenger side front bracket and same thing for the driver side front bracket are different than the middle and rear brackets and will be labeled right here with a passenger side front. Now, the middle and rear brackets are the same, so if you get 2 of the same brackets like we did, both labeled passenger rear, not a big deal. Again, those are the same. So all we're going to do is put our bracket in place, hand tighten that 13mm hardware. And then tighten it all the way with a ratchet. And then next we're going to do the same thing for the passenger middle and passenger rear brackets. So for the next step, we need to get our side step on the table and prepare this a little bit. We're going to install these bolt plates and hold them in place with these plastic washers. So we're going to feed this behind, get that bolt to feed through, and then hold it in place with a plastic washer. So the middle bolt plate is going to be installed in the same manner, but as you can see, there's 2 choices where you could put that. There's a frontmost pair and a rearmost pair. We found that you need to put this as far forward as possible for the middle, and then the rear is going to go as far back as possible. So again, this will be the front set that we'll be installing these on. It's a good idea to hold these up to the truck and figure out where you'll have to go, but probably in the same place. And for the rear, again, we're going to go as far back as possible. So now we're going to grab that 13mm hardware that also comes in the kit and get this installed onto our brackets. So the easiest way I've found to do this is to lift up the rear, get that bolt plate lined up with the bracket, then reach underneath and tighten it down with the flat washer and nylock nut. So now I'm just going to do the same exact thing for the front. All right, so now we got the front hand tight. Now in order to do that, we did need to make sure the middle one lined up. But once you have those both seated, again, you can get that nylock nut and flat washer on there to hold it in place. So with the hardware loose, now is the perfect time to dial in the adjustment of your Sidestep. Once you have it exactly where you want it, all you have to do is push up on it to get to that threaded hole on the bolt plate and install that 13mm bolt with a flat washer and lock washer. So for the middle, what we're going to do is pull on this bolt and get the bottom started, and then go back and get that flat washer and nylock nut on. And for the rear bracket, all we're going to do is get that bottom bolt started, then we can run through and tighten down all of our hardware. And now we're just going to repeat the same process on the driver's side. And that is going to do it for my review and install of the Rough Country Cab Length DS2 drop side step bars fitting all 05 and newer Tacoma double cabs. Thank you for watching. I'm Joe, and for all things Tacoma, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.